So you just heard there about the vexed nature of internship. It's a great way to get a foot in the door. We all volunteered as a young age to say, I'll do it for nothing, just let me get in and show you what I've got. But we know that it leads to exploitation. So here's one that we exploited earlier. Joining us now.
We didn't really.
One of our former interns, Luke Dundon, who is now a full paid and paid member of the team.
Good to clarify.
We do pay you, don't we, Luke?
A little bit.
Okay. So when you took on the internship, did you have a concern in your mind that you were about to be exploited by the ABC?
I think that's
You can answer that honestly, you can. I mean, I would have had that thought, you know.
I did have that thought that, perhaps it wasn't going to lead to a job and it wasn't going to lead to any more opportunities. Would it just be wandering in the dark, essentially?
Getting us coffee.
Yeah. Well, you guys are pretty good. You don't make the interns get coffee, which is quite nice.
No one
as opposed to some other media organisations. But I did a few other media internships and it was kind of the same. You would go in and do work and you weren't sure if there was going to be an opportunity at the end of it. And with the ABC, there was an indication during the internship that was possible.
And during the internship, what were the positives, I guess, in terms of what you learnt, whether you got a job with us in the end or were going to work for another outfit? What did you take away from the internship experience?
There was a lot of hands-on experience, especially with this internship. So there was going out on the road for one day with the journo, and then there was actually being here and working on the production desk. So you helped produce one of the segments, the paper guest segment that you have in the morning. You help produce that and you are actively speaking to all the guests that come in.
Yep.
So you're learning
and what's
quite a
the
lot.
downside of an internship?
It is definitely being unsure whether it will lead to a job, and it does take a lot of time. So this internship, you're coming in at 5 in the morning. It is an early time to be coming in, especially if you're at uni as well. It's 5 days a week, like a lot of media internships.
And then you've got to go on for your full day at uni, you'll be exhausted.
Exactly, they're quite intensive. And if you're doing other internships that are during the day, you have to take time off class. So there's a lot of conflicting aspects of an internship.
Have you got other?
So how many internships would you have going on at once?
Well, there was 2 that I did at once. I might have done Channel 7 and 9 at the same time.
Okay.
And been caught out,
but
halfway through by
the
one of the
best.
journos.
Oh, okay.
Definitely the best.
That's hilarious.
And you're one of several former interns that have come on to paid work with the ABC,
Yes,
so which gives proof of that pathway.
You're selling it nicely here, Michael.
In the last month, I think you could say there was about 6 of us that have worked on the desk, so 6 former interns that have come and worked in different positions on the production desk.
So what advice would you give to someone who's about to take an internship in order to turn that uncertain period into something that might actually translate?
It definitely is about talking to people when you're interning. So not just doing the work and staying in the shadows and, coming and going, saying hi when you come in and making sure that people know your name, they know your face, they know your voice, and they know what you want. If they know you want a job at the end of it, they are more inclined to speak to you about it.
So be a squeaky wheel.
Be a squeaky wheel, but don't be an annoying one. There is a fine line between being annoying and being...
I kind of like the annoying ones.
We'll see then. That's the fine line.
The annoying ones stand out to me because they're like, you're hungry, you really want it. Yeah.
Well then, if that's what it takes, then that's what will get them the job.
So you 3-week unpaid internship, a much longer period as a paid staffer, which leads me to the obvious question, who's your favourite presenter on Breakfast?
Oh, that's a hard one. Paul isn't here, is he?
Yeah, beautiful.
Where is
he?
Where are you? Somewhere out there.
You see, and
ask a silly question.
This is why we hired
Get a proper
him.
answer.
Luke, you can wipe the sweat off your brow.
No, I'm glistening,
it's all over. It's done. You're okay.
Lots of powder up there.
And you survived.
Cheers.
I'll get you later, friend.
Are we gonna keep him on? Is he gonna stay?
Yeah, he can stay. Yeah.
I'm still here.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Thanks.